that gets me to the Saturday that the car is going to leave. The car needs to leave here by Saturday by 5 o'clock, and it'll be a straight shot all the way to Vegas. I want to give a big shout out to Tony at Redline Lumitronics. He hooked me up with this one-off custom headliner lighting system. This thing has got 20 rows of lights. There's 2,640 lights in this thing. It's on a remote control and a dimmer. It'll be hooked up to the door. When you open the door, it's going to do that, and then you can raise it, which you probably never get it that bright, and then and dim it, which is pretty cool. This is the only one in the world like this. He has also hooked me up with custom headlights. So these have LEDs around them, so we'll have running lights. These are done in antique white, and LED center lights. They're going to be super bright when they're all said and done. And the car is coming along pretty good. There is a lot to do in 27 days, but all the engine bay is coming out just the way I wanted. The wiring harness is long enough to plug into everywhere it needs to go. I've got the mass airflow sensor. I've got everything about the Explorer in the original location that it was in when it was in the Explorer, but now it's in the Woodie. And hopefully all that'll work just like it did in the Explorer, plug up and run like a sewing machine is what we're hoping on. Inside I still have a lot to do. I've got to get that headliner wiring all done and get it in place. You can see I've got the air conditioner, all that going on. Fixing to try to get the steering column in and try to start this thing in the next day or so. So far so good on all that. Back here at the back, I was able to get my gas fill. I actually put gas in it yesterday. It took gas extremely well. I always work on trying to get that to where it'll take the gas good so the customer at the gas pump and it's constantly clicking off. I want to go in there quick. So I kept everything about the Explorer in the gas fill like it was, and so far so good on that. This thing also has remote entry and controller here for that, so I'm going to leave that here too, so we might some point in time use the remote entry and stuff. You never know, so I'm going to leave all the Explorer stuff in there. And in here in the booth, I've got the front fenders. I went ahead and I did a little bit of body work on them, put them in the U-POL high build primer and blocked all that down, and now it's in epoxy primer, and they look pretty good. They're good enough for the show. We get it back from the show, we'll just clean this up a little bit, and then they're ready to paint. On the inside of the fenders and inside of everything in the wheelhouse, I put on the U-POL Raptor liner. This is going to help rock chips when the new tires pick up rocks and slings it up in here. It won't chip the outside of this, dent the outside of this fender. I've seen that happen before. Puts a little crow foot in the paint and it looks horrible. A little bit of a sound deadening as well. So far so good. I'll give you another update next week, hopefully. Like I said, today is day 27, and there's a lot to do on our road to SEMA.